ma be kamu no kwara de akyerɛ wo owura ne esere sɛ bra yɛn sra bɛn besiesie dwumadi na ntumpɔn ne anu akyiri wo asafo Awurade Yesu Kristo di mu amen Ebe zana nananom bɛn na hyɛ wa anyina reka ne wose wa ma obi biara akwa aba wogye ni sɛ obiara ho yie na ahobrasim wɔde sra mo sɛ obiara nyɛ kom na ontie ne edidi su no rekɔ a ɔde atumi akɔ na Ghana man so atumi atibi die bɛsram sɛ mo nyɛ kom yɛda mase ɛya mpanyin na hyɛ wa yi ɔkoma mpanyin esi ahene na nanom nifa benkuma dontin obi biara wo mu bi no nga be hia wa hane na yaba be da ne akwaso wa kwato ya obi a kan de we hu mu no nyame nchaade ene dai young lawyer on the inquiry no aba lawyer on the inquiry na aba ore ba ba chire yemu na obiara Ghana man media obiara tie bi tie sra mo se munya ko mu na muntie lawyer Augustine Asafredi Yadamase
so any kind of mention
okay, so English first.
Any kind of medical kind of rofo na miria na makano chi
But follow me check on.
Any kind of medical kind of rofo and America actually more rofo and sana miria masa ediapa chi and na mo better say me like make some itirimu kakra just a mentia papa but here my say e be this eduma we so and na ya dia ba chiefs and elders of Reaffirming Traditional Council, ladies and gentlemen of the press, good afternoon. This press conference has become very necessary to be called by my client, Lady Judgement, to clarify what the House of Chiefs stated as their judgment in suit entitled Nana Ifia Ubu Iketia II and 3 others versus Lady Judgement. Suit number NHC /1 /EI /2020. Indeed, it has become necessary to restore peace within a group and dispel misinterpretation of the judgments of the Judicial Committees of the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs and the National House of Chiefs, which were entered on the 30th day of April 2020 and 29 September 2022 respectively. It is important to give a quick background to the case. In the first place, let me clarify that Osia Dioyo Kwesi Akufu II, the third, is and has never been a party to the suit throughout. Hence, the judgment does not affect him. If anybody says the judgment affects him, the person is lying. It must be made known to that person flat. In fact, he was only installed after and in line with the judgment of the Judicial Committee of the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs. And so, we will continue to deal with the facts that brought about the matter. What was the case? Lily Ajman, our client, is the Ruetia of the Senchiabia royal family. It was and has been her case that there are 3 royal houses, namely Nketia House, Amahuja House, and Senchiabia House, that can ascend to the throne, the Ofurikitwa stool, and Ofurikuma stool, and that has been codified in the Declaration of Customary Law of the European States under 1960, LI 32. It must be told to the world that a Groupon and a European are peaceful people. They want peace. And it is one of the few traditional councils or traditional areas that have been able to codify their succession plan. And so it is so easy to follow through without chaos. And this is why the LI was established. The LI 32 further provided that these 3 houses can ascend to the throne on rotational basis. And when it is the turn of a particular house, it is that house and that house only that nominates the successor to the throne through a customary processes. And so the LI 32 has made that provision. I want to refer to that particular provision so that members of the press can see that indeed such a clause exists. And that can be found in the record of appeal. I intentionally brought the whole case as we submitted to the National House of Chiefs for people to see. This is volume 1 of the case. This is volume 1 of the record of appeal, and this is volume 2 of the record of appeal. In the volume 1 of the record of appeal, you will have the LI at page 853, and I want to read the LI, particularly Regulation 2. Or if you like, let me read from Regulation 1, 2, and 3 so that it makes it clear for the whole world to know. Regulation 1 says, succession to the paramount chief of the Equatorial State shall be in rotation among the 3 ruling houses in the Equatorial State in the manner following. This is to say, A. Nketia House, Amahuja House, Senchiabia House. Regulation 2. On the death of the present occupant of the overused stool, the Amahuja House shall nominate, as by customary law established, the paramount chief, and on his death, the Senchiabia House shall nominate, as by customary law established, the paramount chief, and thenceforth the succession shall be in the order stated in paragraph 1. Regulation 3. Whenever the foreign school becomes vacant by reason of the application, disposement, or any other customary cause, succession shall be in the manner indicated in paragraph 1 hereof, or as the case may be in the manner indicated in the immediately preceding paragraph. That is to say, as if the vacancy had occurred by reason of death. So this is the LI, which guides succession plan of the Equatorial State. Now the Queen Mother and her associates felt that it was for the Queen Mother to Queen Mother's right to usurp the rights of our clients, even after they by themselves have gone to our clients for the name of the current chief and presented along with that name Odishi Kwesi Agufu to the Queen Mother. It was against this conduct that our clients initiated the suit at the Judicial Committee of the Eastern Region House of Chiefs to set the record straight that pursuant to LI 32 and the custom of Reaffirming, it is not the preserve of the Queen Mother to solely nominate a Reaffirming in. And indeed, the judgment of the Regional House of Chiefs confirmed it. I will read it, a portion of it, for you to. The judgment of the Regional House of Chiefs is contained in Volume 1 of the Record of Appeal. If you go to the Regional House of Chiefs, you can get it. But this is what it is. Or the National House of Chiefs, you can get it. At page 804 of the Record of Appeal, paragraph 7, it says, and this is the decision of the Regional House of Chiefs. It says that in nominating a candidate, the Queen Mother alone cannot select a candidate from the Royal House without the involvement of the Abrogatia. And this has been the case of our clients as all material time been pushing to get it clear, crystallized for everybody, particularly people who are within a Reaffirming traditional council. Having determined this way, the Queen Mother and her team were dissatisfied with this decision of the traditional council. So they decided that they will appeal the judgment. Yesterday, 29th September 2022, was the day of judgment of the appeal that was put before the Judicial Committee of the National House of Chiefs. The National House of Chiefs, in entering its judgment, said that having assessed all the evidence, the facts, and the law, as well as the LI 32, they don't have any basis. They don't have any basis to disturb the facts or the findings made by or reached by the Judicial Committee of the Regional House of Chiefs. And for that matter, they confirm all these facts, including the fact that when it comes to the nomination of the candidates, that it is not the sole preserve of the Queen Mother, but then the Abrogatia has a key role to play. Having come to that conclusion, it dismissed unanimously the appeal filed by the Queen Mother and her team. In addition, they mulcted them with cost of 50,000 Ghana cedis in favor of our client, Lily Judgement. It is therefore strange that someone who has taken a case to a court or who has made an appeal and having had his appeal dismissed and mulcted in cost will still confuse the system and say that it has still won the case. It is absurd. And it is important for us to do this clarification. It is for this reason that we bring this press conference, so that we make it clear to Europon and Reaffirming that let them respect the decisions of the Judicial Committees of the Regional House of Chiefs and the Judicial Committee of the National House of Chiefs, which is to the effect that when it comes to the nomination of the occupants of the Reaffirming March 2, the Abrogatia has an integral role to play, and it is not a preserve of the Queen Mother. It is announced and stated severally that the National House of Chiefs, the Judicial Committee of the National House of Chiefs, has declared that the occupant of the stool, current occupant of the stool, is not the chief. There is no basis to that because, as I've earlier on indicated, he was not a party to the matter. And being not a party to the matter, there cannot be a declaration against him. Because he's not, in respect of this matter. We hope this will settle the deliberate misinterpretation and distortion of the judgments of the Judicial Committee of the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs and that of the National House of Chiefs. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the press.
Just summarize chief before we start the press.
I am for never information. Pressmen, I would go a money and memory now. Me mama ha emi. Summary a framework. A year my client Lily Ajuma 80 and a friend. A freya na nitiawa in an say confusion basa ne sakasakabia SAP any and same year person before we saw them Asia and a person a little will be say no prayer any send you with the attention near ourselves. No prayer that wa and no also can. In Nona, my clients, Lady Ajuma, a friend say, Western, a really young rabbit said, man. Na in Yama say, passing. Na ye passing no. The person made you to I decline and say, a year or see a dear your question a kufu, the third. And pray only of your mind. Now, as a person, I call Judicial Committee name a year Eastern Regional House of Chiefs and then National House of Chiefs and then not on your party to the case. Ain't no on your party to the case, no. Ain't me for say, we will have a judgment. As our judgment, no, it makes me affected. Me and only free one. After the young court assembly, a buyer 80 assembly court. Na him for and I assembly court. A year the client Lily Ajuma. And what's not soon say. A year say, if you have mind at nothing, I say, if ye me and son. Ena edi oforikuma akonya emali ifie mi ensano eno ne di ifie ni edi kan eye Kentia house the tosu bi enu eye Amahuja house ena the tosu mi ensa eye Sechibia ifie Sechiabia ifie Sefi mi ensen emu adehie eni timidi ofori kuma akonya emani yeye ena enya se kan ye kan kwa na emom o ma ye nkrata to ho eye sometime 1960 ena o ye krata to so se ne be ya da chibi no esu follow ebe easy and I say ebe emre airline no SI say if you a good one and say omudi intense like Weber no pa and I said him restaurant that's all you two know and I say the hotel the next house never go so it goes round and I am right on my casa so almost in the airline to know what I can say if you ever do so who now choose Unipa and you will be in the choose I'm a council in the choosing anybody, but if you know, and I edit anybody. But I know that one, and your clients, Lily Judgement, you say, Daddy. Embono na ohima asuma, asuna hini, eni inipa bakubi akano, amoma babeji, ohini ya wasisui edin ediko. Na ekoye no ehwe na your clients say enye say ni ba ko pe no e na akodi ohima nchen omo akasa susu de edin ba ko bi aka ho a na enyo no your clients no e na disa edin no e ma wo no mo fa ko ti pe say omo si say ni ba no ohine enti anya your clients ili Judgement ede e no say and yes, idea of a table as some call Judicial Committee among Marshall. In the Assembly Committee is the regional Judicial Committee Judicial Committee of the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs. A year after 2018. In the 2020 April, and a judgment in the by. Judgment in the cancer. Say eba die awose wodi ade na enye ohima enkoa na echusi say nipa enye the president of the queen name Aroatia play a very big role if it's Aroatia the free feel in the ohima twin kwati Aroatia ebeyi obi free feel omo can declare and no anye ohima ene improve for there and almost there intention aba intino omo dey go appeal ewo Judicial Committee of the National House of Chiefs am almost so ashe normally the assembly also to ato enra ene nyame ado ena judgment EPA Assemblea National House of Chiefs of Worker. Almost no more can you and say, Assemblea Eastern Judicial Committee of the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs, it's not to be Assembly. Or much name, and say, if you didn't, into Omuni in a Subia say, almost so, a best of margin a free one. The same appeal now. Ohima eni nebusiafo eni ne nkrofo eni bae no omo aboagu omo ogu ye no anso ha esan say asem no endi mu anso eni na esa ewisi ye client na time mama ye client na bokanti omo bonika 50,000 Ghana cedis
500 million.
Say on Shama Judgement. Now fighting in a castle. Now, Yannis here say, Nina, wait nation. One or Koya or more appeal, your work. Naya Sabo 50,000 say. Nina, you know what you could. Mejitum say a capimai in the Binkuni. Inti, if you never be a best assassin, Nayama judgments now is the regional House of Chiefs. Any National House of Chiefs, MIM, any Juma. Judgment on your kingmaker, a civil fan to money, so on your kingmaker. On only the Juma say, or a power in the panel. Na kingmakers na a young Juma. The kingmakers are young Juma, that's when in Juma, and we are another matter. It's on only the Juma also yet under the custom in line with the LI 32 in our say, or nominating. And as our nomination is no Ayeri. Ama any campaign award him. I say judgment, you know, it would have fine. If you never judgment, no, so we can say, which part of the judgment and the supporting customer organ. Until in reading every judgment, you can overcome simply. You can say, when I should now, I say, we are saying, you pay and you pay a walk crack house. Now you're finding Juma, now should be Ebra Epiape. Into ladies and gentlemen of the press, you're now a system of my True FM, True TV. Listen to this lawyer. I hope say any judgment then will be there my now so say judgment now ruling now about out and I say back out here. I think that. Judgment. Okay, so the TNA judgment, no, the summary because of time, the summary of the judgment, and in that summary, and almost say. Affirming the judgment of the Judicial Committee of the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs. It means say the judgment of the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs is valid and binding. It's valid, and so the Omo say once almost say enuna Omo affirming no, eno offer eno which is available right now. Now really obetin sebia anabu mi sebia na njina so bia mo de ma judgment e wo enti no sare be say obi ati no se I'm say bi bisa sem na amam fu kakra say the media say yeti lawyers and sana ya kwa sebe metu asiya Regional House of Chief Judgment now what the bar and no National House of International Affirming. That's it. Media we are questioning yet Marble, and I'm asking you.
But so your friend Martin, the Edmond TV Africa. But already this region judgment or true, Muse, Mitiasimo, or say, on him, Mia, and Abruetia, and let's say, A on him. Right. If I get it right, only you. Only no lawyer. It is so called National House of Chiefs. Yes, so young acting in the 80th minister, yes, say, near him and kind near Regional House of Chiefs kind. Just say, Monko started the beer for Ebio. Sana. Sana lawyer no, lawyer no, or say, ain't me parents say, a sa and let's say a nice mobile started process no, send a power here and then send your processing. Say himself, Nana dear on car case no. Ain't another best started another process no way you are here for fraud as a power, another here be one.
Na wole mesrɛ obeto aso no na menua ɛkan no ekuman sɛ sɛ ye di regional chief judgment na ba na wo say ɛyɛ abroatia ɛna ɔma ombra wuchi na ɔma starting process na fofu nti sɛ regional chief asɛm na ye gyina so de a so ɛyampa na sɛ ɛnyampa
enti and can Subika Bibiana Mumisan say which part of the judgment and a issue. So if you read the whole judgment, there is no part of the judgment which says that go and restart any process. There is no part of the judgment which says go and restart any process. You see, people have been distorting the judgment. Stick to the judgment. English, if you read, you can understand. And yeah, judgment, don't force it into it. Miridi, their findings in respect of paragraph 7, which says that in nominating a candidate, the Queen Mother alone, it has been the case of the Queen Mother that she is the only person to nominate. It has been the Queen Mother's case that she is the only person to nominate. If she has not nominated, then no nomination shall be valid. And the finding here is that in nominating a candidate, the Queen Mother alone cannot select a candidate from the royal house without the involvement of the Adwetia. Without the involvement of the Adwetia. So the Queen Mother has no basis, no rights, no authority. Say, or no akasano ebe ko ifi say or ba ko yi obi aba be here. It's never done. Yeah, finding number 12, because of this question, I want to read finding number 12.
Go here.
Nanano further orders that the custom, usages, practices of a Kropong Ebiapim must be followed in the processes ending in the installation of an eligible Odeshe as the next Obiapim, the next occupant of the Oforikuma stool. Where in this statement say go and start? Yes. Follow custom to the point where you will be able to have the next occupant. That is all there is to it. So if somebody says go and restart, ask the person where in the judgment, and I say go and restart anything. Follow custom. Already, on Mankasa evidence in court, on say Abruetia Edicam or Edim. So Abruetia has also a case, as I say, on Mankasa no Edicam as soon as Edibaku. So at what point should Abruetia come in again to do nomination? Why? 80 and was one and a so. Because the duty to nominate, he has nominated one. Mom will be account in evidence, more can say people to know the man, which means a deal or more than that. And a map was also a number keep a cooking makers, and the king makers will do what they have to do with it. Kingmakers have done their work, and now we have the king or the chief. It has nothing to do with Ambrosia any longer.
Now, I'm saying, we need lawyer, Mamma, you need lawyer, lawyer from the way of Master. You stop questioning, Mamma and how.
My lord, please. My lord. Okay. And my question you can't understand. I'm not say on mine. Me can't say the more courts. My like contempt, right? Contempt, and also our case. No, I've got this episode.
And he was never part of any problem.
Okay, thank you. I'm okay.
Judgment said, as a Mississippi, a new being. So, lawyer. About your media men are working on the work of reviewing. But some of you only one service.
I know that's what to be gifted
na uko ya program na wonse ni sene so na ya takan tie ni so
yo nanano empeni
na sira media fo no mara
madam ase
mara
wa akwanya ne pressman amowa tisani lawyer di kan no no car french and mara french no kan say ukona na dampa ne na onya ne ba bi kwa ne homa no na ni refi title ne homa se ko kan ne say ya wo mukasa sani lawyer kan na se wo mukasa no we a ebedu so na wa abere wetia to me power audition ma o to me be from ofureba ya ne na dampa page 112 so se me ya from se amofanche jo kaisi se ohemia hyeneho hyen aberwati afi na wa ma aberwati amane na okofo de shikurafu a aberwati an wo kwanso no oyusu we tribunal court otumede no court ya na damba a onya na ko ne homa eno tida yedu court no se bi ne nyamere nim na ya wo fa no ne na no ada wo ma ntina be kura LI 32 ni lawyer ancestor refra be wati ya no suso na ni manka me pen na mi LI 32 ni na de man is a lawyer me nya lawyer na mo sa dia wa chrowi semi a lawyer kind 1959 60 LI 32 SSS se ukasa ye wo we are ebedu fin. Say the house through customary shall nominate a suitable person who occupy the office stool of a person. Also, law is shall lawyer te ha a mandate fina edumum intine te say a lawyer kan say oheme ya wutwa berwati a na wo hye finima na e kire say wagba kora etino menka menware na mom ne e wo ne say sabi wontumi hye wo bifi esane say ono no dem ne nanu so bi yo sadia so bi yesabi oyare bi kurabia say bi oyare tintanti bi wini aberwa yi fin wo kan menena oheneba atapoku mu ma enfia de suakura e kan wo e lai 20 billion so kurabo o se kuranti hene suma wa manim na sawokobo hene amane wo susu hu wie pe na wasuma ko aberwa eduni fin eye tete no kurao anza no sa aberwa eduni fin wo kan kona na kwesi akufu bere sobra wo ba be bia de na eye privy council o kan wo o se obisa adrewati o pa wo o friends adrewati ekuyi na ohema ekuyi aso na no di hema itu obisa lisi eye den na audition kwesi akufu be bia o se me na me elder of the female section. Elder of the female section. Chiresa mena meri jina mi wonti. Sabe no kasa no hemea. No nyo hemea. Nemo ni aya friends aberwati abia ni uneti. Sabe se to me no privy council judgment. Ewum. Bra berbe tumba be biade. Abosi amposa pa ono Sara ne kwai. Bra wadere ba nena nche oheme kuyaso ka chirose mo mfano ko fa de wenti aso ansana wade na ba menu unju me mfano bra na do dan kwa ba be bia de 1974 no na do bia na no yo hene ya na so abrewati o pa na wo friend abrewati a afie de nsua wo ko se ya chi ha ba bia mo frɛ yiti wo bo se fesu ya wo e wo no atro aberwati ya afia de nsuafi enu twa monu aberwati ya afradwa ele mesema kona nsea onya na ba bi ko sa ya bua o ga be ma monka woko ahebe ya bi fikati ya fia aberwati ya owura yire sofa ya kunwa emma bra oba be bia de so aheme ya ono pawo abi ti de bi se ti abi afi no no do are na de o se ya bi me ma kwa na kwedi enye dinga ne ba no be friend bia inti ni sanya ya kan o ko apema no ya di kan kan banya kan no kware na ya di ye ejuma bra man so ba bu wo se abi ayo no o de shi ko se akufu na ponta mu na be wenti ya o fie ho wo friend say amateku no power de shi ko se na say ya be bi so bi si ma ba course ma be bi a na no si o ko apema mu ade a wo friend na be wenti akra bi ni wo na se bi o pa na yo hene enso no aberwati ya na enso na hene ya o ko apene ba wa won nge kura we du be class 1 ubi se ni sa aberwati ya wo ko apene mo be ka chero nti ma mi nya na be bi ko yin afradwa ko ka show bi asunse enya mo na usa aberwati ya ni he na eden na body ne huma tetare fesu mu se aberwati ya afradwa osu no parisa aberwati ya bi wa na mo yedu na na no menu na ese ya dandan sam kakra esan se wode mo anyere mo ho ya ni be jeff mu se intuwa mo se ni opportunity uru rada sam na mo bi wa sam panti ya fanya to ba sabi wo mu se o beri we we dai abe wu ko dia kwa sam nti sama wo kekan yina ya fa ne se se ya soro no nsam mpani ya da mas ya ntia so men kwa chiri ya da mas
Menanum ne meja no ma mahiem ne adofo police fo e wan aka wonya ne edi kan ye beda young lawyer Augustine asafu eji ase papa on nkrabia na ye adwuma ye nkrabia fadate ye adwuma ye da na ase papa se nguguru fi asim tina firi ma kumase fi ho bankra yes am frɛ no wa twen na wa ba bedu lawyer mpanyin nyina se menyina onem na wase papa ya da wase bebre ne won kyire mu a wa kyire mu de amayen ya da wase wa ma anka ya awu eyesa wo bai ne wa tumi aba kyire mu fe nananu ma bai adofo no ya do bibia se ni titiri media fo wakasha mazim media yewia ebejampa media fo ya damase biom ya papa no police fo ya nyima ya namase a na enye osuto emuginem owia bo emuginem akuropon peace ya bebent nyankopon nhira mo wata ontoma nkwam onsiesie na nanu mo nso ya sira mo na kwa wa na ejenya mo ncha wo nkotokum yo nti ya do bias Edobias, Edamase, Damase, Mesram, and by you by Pedal. If I